little thing to you, just so you know. I have to do it now or I'll forget. I did a little special tree. I've never golfed in my life. And I told him if I got my 4 qualified recruits done by the 20th, one of my friends is going to teach me how to golf. So that's what we're doing today.
Oh, fun. That's a good little incentive.
I know. I said, I'll do it.
Well, congratulations about your 4 qualified recruits.
I know. Thank you. Double credit. We got to max that out.
Yes.
We'll give everybody like 1 more minute, Cindy, and then I'll introduce you. Because I know many are coming on. I know some will come on. Don't worry if any of you have consultants or team members or directors or friends or whatever. I'll keep watching it and adding people in, and it will be recorded.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hope everybody's having an amazing September. Spectacular, sensational September. Everybody's muted out. It's so weird. I'm sitting on here. It's all quiet. Hey, Amber. Hey, Tabitha.
Okay, ladies, I think I got everybody answered. That people are texting me, boxing me, trying to get in. Sorry about that. I want to make sure we didn't lose anybody. So we are going to go ahead and start. I wonder if it won't be too bright and sunny if I do this, if I'm on there. Hi, now I get to see faces. We have the privilege and honor to have the amazing Cindy Sheppa. And if you have not had the privilege to meet her, I'm telling you, she is your best friend you want to get to know. The most go give of anyone I've ever met. Her and her office people are so amazing and do amazing things for us. And I'm just so grateful for it. Cindy, everyone's been waiting to hear from you. I know just can't thank you enough for all of that. So we just deeply, deeply appreciate you, my friend, for doing this and just sharing your heart. And like I said, it'll be recorded. We'll get it out to everybody and make sure, and my office girl, she's in the hospital with COVID, but she's the one that converts everything to YouTube for me. So the last few are still getting converted. She just hasn't sent them to me. So when I get that information, and this one will be the same, we'll do the same thing for that too. So just know that. And Cindy, I can't thank you enough.
Well, thank you, Jennifer, so much for inviting me to be a part of this. I've enjoyed watching and learning from all these women throughout the last few months that you have been doing these lunch and learns. I think this is such a brilliant idea. And thank you, Jennifer, for sharing it with the world, the Mary Kay world. It is a little intimidating because I know it goes viral when these get out. And so I feel so honored that you asked me. So I really appreciate that. And it's always such a privilege to be in front of my friends, people's people, right? And to be asked to train and to lead. And my background is education, it's teaching. And so that's one thing that I absolutely love. My mama, my grandma, great grandma were always all educators. And so that's one aspect I love about this business, is that I still get to, that's in my blood. So I still get to teach and educate others. It's just on a different level, teaching women how to take care of their skin, how to apply color, and how to run a successful business. So Jennifer had asked me to share about how to build customers for life. I had done a training video for one of my girlfriends and it kind of got everywhere and it was on my Pink loyalty program. And so that's what I'm really going to focus on today. But I'm going to also talk about just really some of the some of the just the little and then somes that you can do with your customers that will keep them tied to you forever. And Mary Kay always said that it's even more important to keep a customer than it is to build new customers, and so it's not about the one-time sale with us. It is about continuing to cultivate and build those relationships with our customers. And I've lived in 5 different places throughout my almost 20 years in Mary Kay. I can't believe it's been almost 20 years. February 14th will be 20 years. And so it's been really important to me to really keep those customers, even though I'm not right there with them in the same community, to really maintain that relationship. And of course you lose customers along the way, even if you are local to them, but relationships is one of my biggest and most important things to me. And I build relationships with my customers. And I think that that's one of the first tips that I want to give you guys is that really connect with them and really find out what your customers' needs and wants are. That old saying of, what's in it for me, right? Everybody listens to that radio station. And Mary Kay always said that there is a sign around everybody's neck that says, make me feel important. So there's little things that you can do in your business when you're corresponding with your customers that really make them feel important. So I'm going to give you a few tips, and then I'm going to go into my customer loyalty program and really how that has just totally been a game changer for my business and revolutionized my business. And I've not yet missed quart of sales since I implemented this customer loyalty program. So just a few little tips. And I know that a lot of you probably already know these tips, but every product reorder that I get from a customer, I put it in a gift bag. I don't put it in the Mary Kay bag. I put it in a gift bag. I put tissue paper in it and I spray it with a perfume. Right now I'm doing Illuminate. I think that's how you say it, because that's one of our most current perfumes. I love Sassy Stickers. MySassyStickers.com. You can get a membership to that. It's one of our director's daughters, I think, started it, and I love putting stickers on the gifts. Or not the gifts, the product, but they look like gifts. And that's what makes it special, is that every time your customer gets a reorder, they feel like that they are getting a gift from you. And it was one of the biggest compliments. Just earlier this week, I had a customer come over. It's her birthday month. And her mother-in-law is a really good customer of mine. And she said, and she bought her a gift card, a $100 gift card to shop on her birthday. And I said, and I do 20% off your birthday month as well. So she got the $100, and then anything extra, she got 20% off. And she came over and she shopped with me, and we spent just a great time together. And her son's really sick, and I prayed over him before she left. And she told me, she said, Cindy, she goes, I know I could have gone to your website and I could have gone shopping on your website with this $100 gift card, but I so love coming over here. Every time I come over here to your studio, I leave feeling better about me. And isn't that what we really want our customers to feel like? Don't we want them to feel better than they did when they first got there? Right? We want to give them that positive experience when dealing with us. So giving them, making it a gift, right? And just really finding out what their needs are and loving on them. And she opened up to me about what's going on with her son, and really learning about who your people are, who your customers are, and developing those relationships. So I feel like one of the biggest keys to building customers for life is building relationships with your customers. When you build a relationship with your customer, they're never going to leave you. Y'all, the product is amazing. It sells itself. So they're going to love the product. But you are selling you, right? And so they got to love you. And so that's probably one of the biggest keys. So I write little notes, thank you notes, to every single one of my customers, and I'll either drop it in their bag or I'll drop it in the mail. And when there was a time that I was working towards, and I need to do some other type of trip with my family, but this was so fun. My family had never gone to Disney, and so I decided that I wanted to do 10% of my sales was going to go towards paying for a trip to Disney for my family and my 75-year-old mother that had never been to Disney in her life. And so every week, I took 10% of my sales and I put it in cash, and we had a Disney Dream Jar, and my kids put the money into the Disney Dream Jar. And then once a month, we went to the bank and we deposited into our Disney Dream account. And it was such a great lesson for my kids, but it incorporated my kids into my business, but it also incorporated my customers into this dream destination that I wanted to take with my kids. And I let my customers know that every time that they order from me, they are helping me take my family on a dream trip to Disney. And I had a little postcard. I wish I had it. It was so cute, but I had a little postcard, and it had the Mickey Mouse outline, and it had my 3 boys picture in the center of it, and it had a little note written, and it was by Vistaprint. I got them at Vistaprint. Had a little note written, "Thank you so much for helping us on our trip to Disney," or take my family on an all expense paid to Disney, all this stuff. And then my kids signed it. So every one of those postcards, they signed it, and I dropped it in the mail every single time I got an order. So what would happen is my customers were like, "Okay, did you get enough to go to Disney?" And then when we actually got to go to Disney, I got to go live on my customer group and thank my customers for helping us go. And it was just really cool. And we paid for the stay with the star voucher that I earned through my sales. And so now Mary Kay is doing where you can earn vacation vouchers. So how cool is that? So I would encourage you guys, if that's something that you would like to do, then go for that vacation voucher and incorporate your customers in with your goal. If you want to earn the ring, that gorgeous, I think it's the most beautiful ring Mary Kay has ever done for quarter sales, that rose gold ring, put it out there. Make a postcard, send it out. "Thank you for helping me earn my ring." And so I really encourage you guys to involve your customers in with what your goals are, whatever it is. If it's to earn a car, to earn the ring, to take your family on a trip to, on a dream vacation, whatever it might be, incorporate your customers in, because women naturally want to help other women with a goal. They do. They want to help other women with a goal. Another dream that my Mary Kay Finance, and probably the biggest dream throughout the years of being a Mary Kay, that my business finance was bringing my husband home from his job in corporate America. And we prayed for 10 years for that, y'all. And every single party, I said that, that I love my Mary Kay, and my passion and my mission and my calling is to enrich women's lives externally, internally, and eternally through this business. And my goal is to bring my husband home from his job in corporate America, a job that he pays him well, but that is toxic. And that he is away from our family because he commutes back and forth. And I would tell that every single time at every single party that I did. And y'all, when we were actually able to bring my husband home, I can't even tell you how many customers reached out to me and said, "Oh my goodness, you did it. You finally did it. I remember you telling me at my party that is a dream that you were working towards, is bringing your husband home from his job in corporate America." And so it's cool. And guys, what it does is it not only incorporates your customers in and sees that they're part of something bigger than themselves, but it also, what it does is it gives them the ability to dream. I don't know if somebody is, there's somebody that's not muted. And so it's we're hearing some background noise. So if you can mute yourself out, It's the phone number. I don't know who it is, but it's really cool because it really gives them permission to dream and work towards something as well. And so that's cool. Okay, so those are just a few little tips to really develop that relationship, incorporate your customers in with your goals, and do the little and then some, like the little cards and the tissue paper with fragrances. I can't tell you how much fragrance I have sold because I sprayed the tissue paper. They're like, whatever that was, I need it in my life. Okay. So those are just little things that you can do that can really develop those customers for life. Okay, so I want to share about my customer loyalty program. Now, this is something that was adapted. I did find out who gave me the idea. So just know that most ideas I have are not original Cindy ideas. I was talking to one of the a new person that is working under in the Sapphire sales division, new guy that has just been hired, David, and we talked yesterday, and I told him something. I gave him an analogy, and he was like, I'm going to totally use that. And I said, well, most things that I tell you that I do are not original Cindy's, but that is an original Cindy. So just make sure you say who gave you that analogy, because there's so much that I take from other people. Don't we all, right? Take things from other people and incorporate them. And God has given me the gift of getting an idea. I'm an activator. That's one of my strengths. But getting an idea and then expanding on the idea. Okay, that's just something that I always do. That's just a gifting that God has gifted me with. And so many, many years ago, probably 10 years ago, no, probably 9 years ago, I was on a training with KT Martin. Is that right? KT Martin? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I think that's it. KB. No, it's KB. I got to get her last name. I'm so sorry. I should have asked. But I was on a training. KB is her name. KB is her name. I was on a training with KB, and she shared about this loyalty program that she started, and it really made a difference. Like, she went from being a Sapphire star regularly to having her best quarter she has ever had, which was over 7,800 points. And so I took that idea and I expanded on it, and I call it my Pink Loyalty Program. And so basically the concept behind it is, well, just a little background before. I was never in quota sales. For years, I was not in quota sales. And then 9 years ago, I pushed. Girls, if you've ever been in quota sales, that first year you stretch, and I still needed $3,000 wholesale in the last month, and I put everything into it, and I did it, and so the next year I was like, okay, we got to get some systems around here. And I'm not a systematic person naturally. But I knew that in order to take it to the next level, to where I wasn't stretching and pushing and at the last minute earning, being in the quota sales, I knew that I had to develop some customer service systems, because I was a master at selling at the party. But the reorder thing was not my cup of tea, because I would send out the lookbook and that's all I would do. I would do their second party, but then that was it. I wouldn't follow up with the lookbooks. I wouldn't follow up with my customers, nothing. That's it. And so I got a lot of sales, but I didn't get a whole lot of reorders, like regular reorders all the time. So I was like, okay, I have to have a system. So I had heard from Julia Mundy, which she was a Tarbit director at the time. I don't think she was a national yet. And she said that she did this Christmas bucks. And so where they could, for every $10 that they spent throughout the year, they got Christmas, they got a doll for every $100. I'm sorry, for every $100 they spent, or for every $10 they spent, they got $1 in Christmas bucks. And then her open house, they got to cash in those Christmas bucks. I did that for my first year, my first year that I hit quarter sales without stretching. Okay. And it worked great. And my open house, I had tons and tons of sales at my open house, but then it wasn't throughout the year as much. And so when I heard about this Pink loyalty program, I was like, okay, this is the ticket right here. And so basically it's very similar to the Christmas Bucks program, but it's throughout the entire year. So basically the concept behind it is for every $100 that your customers order in a quarter, and it's the star quarter. Okay. So every $100, so they get a pink point for every dollar. And then when they hit 100 pink points, they get $10 in pink bucks. And here's the kicker right here. They cash in those pink bucks in the next quarter. So they earn them in one quarter. So for instance, we just finished up September 15th, we finished up our first quarter. So from June 16th to September 15th, they rack up their pink points. And for every 100 pink points, they get $10, and there's no limit. So if they spend $100, they get 10, $200, they get 20. I had a girl that spent $1,511 with me in the last quarter. And so she gets 150 pink bucks to spend this quarter. And they have to cash them in this quarter or they expire. Okay. So they have from September 16th to December 15th to spend their pink bucks. And guys, what ends up happening is they end up getting on more product. So you might have a party and they buy a miracle set. Well, with that miracle set, they get 10 pink bucks. Well, they want to cash those pink bucks in. So guess what they do? They go shopping with you. And do you think that they're going to buy more than 10 bucks? More than likely, they're going to buy more than 10 bucks. Okay. And so it gets them on more product. Now, I am not a person that runs a ton of sales. I don't really believe in discounting the product. I really believe when I do run some types of specials, I believe in buying this much and getting this much in additional for free. And that's how I do my open houses. That's how I do my virtual shops, virtual shopping appointments. All of that is that they buy this much, they get an additional this much for free. I do 20% off their birthday month, and that is the only time I discount product. That is the only time I ever discount product, is they get 20% off of their birthday month. Now, this year, I did incorporate in, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart on her name, and y'all can help me because I know many of you guys have heard the queen of sales for the Sapphire division. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Her name is escaping me. So type it in the comments if y'all know who it is. But she came up with this brilliant idea to where for every $50 that they spend in a month, they get Monica Gabro. Thank you very much, Cassandra. For every $50 that they spend throughout the month, they get to choose from a 50% off item. Y'all, I'm promoting this. This is something that has upped my sales even more tremendously, and it's getting them on more product. I believe that this was an idea from God to Monica, and that is why she was the queen of sales for Sapphire, is because she incorporated this in. And so I do this in addition to the pink bucks that I give. Okay, so one of the things that and I do love that each month it's different and it's strategic of how she does it. I don't stray from this. So these are the specials that they get this month. They choose from these specials. So I love that idea. Thank you, Monica. If you watch this replay, I really thank you for that idea. I think it's brilliant. So back to the game-changing part of this Pink Bucks or Pink loyalty program is that it's in the follow-up. So around 2 weeks before the end of so when a customer earns Pink Bucks, she gets a postcard from me. Okay, I just had these made at Vistaprint. And my assistant goes in and she writes in how many pink bucks that they have. Okay, real simple. It just says customer loyalty pink program, earn pink points for every $1 you spend with me each quarter. For every 100 pink points you earn, you will get $10 in pink bucks towards your next order in the following quarter. I'm so thankful to have that you have chosen me as your Mary Kay girl. Thank you, Cindy. And it has the quarters. And then right here, it says, congratulations, you have earned pink bucks. Cash in your pink bucks with me before the end of the quarter. Thank you for allowing me to be your Mary Kay girl, keeping you gorgeous in my information. Okay. And so they get this at the beginning of the quarter when they earn pink bucks. Then towards the end of the quarter, if they have not, I have like a little print off of, you know, everybody that's earned pink bucks. And when they cash them in, I just put used, right? And so at the end of the quarter, if they have not used their pink bucks 2 weeks before the end of the quarter, I send them a pink, well, my assistant does, but sends them a text message that gives them their pink buck update and our pink loyalty program update. And it tells them how many points they have, how far they are away from getting 100 points or the next 100. And that is the update. They also for those people that have pink bucks that have not cashed them in, they actually get to I send them a message and say, hey, you have 10 pink bucks that expire on the 15th. So what do you need to keep you looking gorgeous? And I leave my address and all that, or my website and all that kind of stuff. And so those are the 2 texts that I send out like 2 weeks before, those that have pink bucks that they have not cashed in, and then those that are close to achieving the next, 100 pink points, and how far they are away from that next 100. This is the right time, perfect time to incorporate in this loyalty program, because we are at the beginning of the quarter. And you can retrospect back any orders that you've already received, and you can launch it to your to your customers. When I launched it to my customers, I went on live on my Facebook page and I explained it. I sent an email about it. I posted about it, just to really get my customers in the mode of it. For every reorder I have a little card. It's like a business card size. I need to see if I have one, but I have a business card size, and it has, congratulations, you earned some pink points, and explaining the pink bucks program or the pink loyalty program to them, so new customers know what it is. So I've even been known to use it when I'm sitting down and closing out an order or closing a customer. I'll say, oh my gosh, you're at $95. You only need $5 more, and you get pink bucks to spend with me next quarter. And so it can increase your sales, just like this the special deals program can as well. So that is my pink loyalty program, and just some ways that I really build those customers for life. Remember, you always want to treat people the way that you want to be treated. And I like shopping at Kohl's and getting Kohl's cash, and being able to cash that in. It's kind of like that. I love people to treat me like their friend. And I love making it feel like it's presents, right? I love getting notes in the mail, thank you notes, for shopping with, a boutique or whatever. And so just remember, we want to provide that golden rule service to my customers, and you will never lose a customer. So, any questions? Anything else? I hope that blesses you guys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. And I don't know graphics if you would if you want to send it to me when I send this recording, so it's on every time. If you have anything for the loyalty program, and send via Boxer to me or whatever, and I'll forward that out to everybody when I do this recording to everyone. That might be helpful, because I know they're going to ask, and I don't want you to have to do it for a million people. So if that's helpful at all, or you have something, do that.
Yeah, I have you're breaking up a little bit, but I think what I heard you say was that, like, if I have anything like my postcards or anything like that, that I do have some generic things in a Dropbox. I can send you, Jennifer, my Dropbox link.
Thank you so much. I deeply, deeply appreciate you. Ladies, is she not one of the most amazing Go Give women you've ever met in your life? And Cindy, I just want you to know it's an honor and privilege to know you. And we are so grateful for you.
Thank you so much. So, and just know, y'all, this has increased my star points tremendously. Like, I have never been under a 7,800 in a quarter since I've incorporated this pink loyalty program in. I really feel like it is a game changer. And with this new star system where you don't lose any points, you want all the points you can get. So I think that it's been such a blessing to me. And KB, wherever you are, I want to thank you for this initial idea. I appreciate, everybody just sharing their amazing ideas, and I just pray that it's a blessing to you guys in your business and growing those customers for life. So thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yay! And thanks everybody for joining these lunch and learns. I feel like midweek we need a little pick me up and an idea, or sometimes we are the idea because we're having a fantastic week. And sometimes we just, I don't know, we need a little girlfriend time, right? To re-rally. And so I hope everyone's enjoying these, and thank you to everyone participating and being part of that. And it usually takes it about an hour or so, and then I get the recording, and I'll get everything put together from Cindy and the recording and get it out to you all. And I hope you have an amazing, wonderful end of September for Double Credit Girls. Go all out.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Max it out. Quota sales and quota sharing. Max it out, girls.
Yes. Yay. All right, ladies. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, everyone who joined. Have an amazing Thursday.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.